Skol, Vikings fam, can you feel the buzz? The 2025 season is in the books, and while we ended on a high note with some gritty wins, the big questions are piling up fast. Brian Flores turned our defense into a top 3 unit, but whispers are growing louder that he might walk. John Krasinski dropped some bombs on KFAN, saying there's behind-the-scenes tension that could push Flores out, even for another DC gig. What do you think, purple people? Is this real drama or just off-season noise? Hold on, Flores has our defense humming like never before. 3rd in EPA/play this year, top 10 across the board, and he built that monster from the ground up since 2023. But his contract's expiring soon, around January 14th, and teams are circling. The Las Vegas Raiders are the hot link, maybe even with Tom Brady involved. Imagine losing the architect of our stingy D. Would that be a disaster for us? Drop your thoughts below. Krasinski couldn't spill the exact tea on the murmurings of discontent, but he made it clear it's not all smooth sailing behind closed doors. It might be Flores negotiating hard for more cash, or something deeper with the front office. Either way, it's got the rumor mill spinning. If he bolts for a lateral move, that's a terrible look for Minnesota. Fans, are you worried? Or do you trust Kwesi and KOC to lock him down? Speaking of the defense, we're already making moves to build depth. The Vikings just signed 2 CFL standouts to futures deals. Jalen Hutchings, that beast DT from the Calgary Stampeders. 8 sacks, 39 tackles, all CFL, and the highest-graded defender in the whole league by PFF at 90.7. This guy's 6 foot, 304 pounds of disruption. Could he be the next Jalen Redmond? And he's not alone. His teammate Jacob Roberts, the linebacker, is coming too. 93 tackles, 4 sacks in the CFL last year, 6 feet 1 inch, 233 pounds, undrafted out of Wake Forest. He's got that special teams grit and depth LB potential. These signings scream smart scouting. What do you think? Will these CFL studs make the roster in 2026? Hit the comments. Now let's shift to the real heartbreaker. The QB situation. JJ McCarthy, man, we were so hopeful after the knee injury wiped out his rookie year. But 2025 was rough. Injuries again, high ankle sprain, concussion, and that fractured throwing hand in the finale against the Packers. He missed chunks of games, threw more picks than TDs, and the optics of that hand towel drama didn't help. Ben Labor, our old LB legend, called it out straight. He didn't love the theatrics or how JJ pulled himself early. With his injury history, it raises flags about reliability. But Labor also sees the playmaking spark, comparing him to Lamar Jackson at times. Do we give McCarthy the runway, or is the leash getting shorter? Tell me your take. The season ended familiar for JJ. Flashes of brilliance, then a mistake, an apology, and boom, injury exit. He had 182 yards in the Packers game before the hand swelled up again. Alec Lewis from The Athletic dropped a warning about Justin Jefferson. JJJ has been patient through the QB mess, but expecting him to accept another year of this would be a huge mistake. Jefferson hit 1,000 yards for the 6th straight season. Absolute legend status. But with only 2 playoff trips in 6 years, he's eyeing more postseason glory. The front office knows JJJ won't stay patient forever. Massive QB decisions ahead. What would you do to keep our superstar happy? Kirk Cousins watch. Atlanta restructured his deal, creating a March 13th deadline. Release seems likely, and a reunion makes sense. He knows the offense, JJ, the players. But would he come back as a backup if McCarthy's the plan? Or does he want one last starter shot? Vikings fans, would you welcome old number 8 home? And don't sleep on Joe Flacco. He's not retiring and wants a spot where he can mentor and compete. A 1-year vet insurance policy? It fits if we want to give McCarthy breathing room. Or go big with a vet like Russell Wilson. The QB room is wide open. Who's your dream addition? Free agency projections are wild. We've got about $35 million in cap space after some cuts and restructures. Think trading or cutting Hawkinson, Jones, Hargrave. Target a star RB like Breece Hall? Or shore up the O-line and secondary. What free agents would you chase with that money? Mock drafts are rolling in too. Some have us trading down, grabbing CB's DL, even a RB like Nick Singleton. Defense heavy early? With Flores' future uncertain, we might need to reload there fast. Fans, are you drafting for McCarthy's protection or a new QB? Back to Flores. Kevin O'Connell says he wants him back, as long as we can have him. The relationship's positive, but head coach offers could change everything. Raiders, Browns, Cowboys rumors, it's heating up. If he leaves, who steps in as DC? Durant Jones? The 2025 season was a grind, 9-8, no playoffs, but that late surge showed fight. Flores D carried us through offensive struggles. Losing him would hurt, but it might force bigger changes. Are we ready to face reality at QB? Or do we double down on development? Isaiah Rodgers expressed disappointment in his own play, even after a solid year. Aaron Jones aging, Jordan Mason not clicking, RB room needs help. And that taunting penalty from JJ early in the finale? Classic undisciplined moment. Growth needed everywhere. Look, Skull Nation, this offseason is massive. Flores' decision, McCarthy's future, cap moves, draft picks. It's all connected. We can't enter 2026 hoping for durability miracles. We need pros who stay healthy and make smart plays. What's your biggest priority? Justin Jefferson dragging QBs to relevance year after year. It's unfair. Generational talent deserves better. The front office has to nail this. No more rotating cast of almosts. We need a professional under center who finishes games. So, Vikings family, where do we go from here? Comment below. Keep Flores at all costs? Give McCarthy one more year? Bring back Cousins? Target Hall or Flacco? Your opinions matter. Let's build this thing together. If you love this breakdown, smash that like button, drop your hottest take in the comments, subscribe for more Vikings fire all offseason, and share with your purple crew. We bleed purple and gold, Skol Vikings forever. Let's turn this into a Super Bowl run in 2026. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud. Skol.